Aloha and good evening. I am going to do the meditation for November 15th and 16th because life got in the way, but I always can make time for the meditation. So we're going to do a reading from Mark Nepo's Book of Awakening, a guided meditation, sharing a joy, and then the Oath of Manifestation. So, Friday, November 15th, dying into now. 3 years from my surgeries, I'm taking a shower, and there on my head, along a scar, is the beginning of a pimple. In 30 seconds, I'm tripping into a cascade of what ifs. What if this is another tumor? What if it's spreading? And the water pelts me. My fears run wild. I can see myself in the doctor's office, undressing for surgery, walking the halls in recovery, lying down for chemo, getting weaker, dying there and back in 30 seconds. My heart is pounding, naked in the shower. I so want to live, I'm so awake, finally at peace. But what if this is true? What shall I do? Where shall I go? But in this moment, the shower rinses me over and over until I come home. If this is true, and I am to die soon, I know what I will do. I sigh, more deeply than I ever thought possible. I will finish my shower. In that moment, I learned that everything is right where we are. No matter our pain or distress, all of life is in whatever moment we wake to. I could clearly see and feel how our fear of death makes us run, though there is nowhere to go. Yet mysteriously, I learned that there's a ring of peace at the center of every fear, if we can only get to it. Every time I shower now, I try to remember that we cannot live fully until we can first accept our eventual death. Otherwise, we will always be running to or running from. Only when we can accept that we are fragile guests on this earth, only then we will be at home wherever we are. And November 16th, the moment of dawn. Rumi says there's a sun in every person, the you we call companion. It is essential to realize and embrace the paradox that while no one can go through your journey for you, you are not alone. Everyone is on the same journey. Everyone shares the same pains, the same confusions, the same fears, which, if put between us, lose their edges, and so they cut us less. The very touching story from Talmud captures this soft paradox of how we are all journey alone together. A rabbi asks his students, "How do you know the first moment of dawn has arrived?" After a great silence, one pipes up, "When you can tell the difference between a sheep and a dog." The rabbi shakes his head no. Another offers, "When you can tell the difference between a fig tree and an olive tree." Again, the rabbi shakes his head no. There are no other answers. The rabbi circles their silence and walks between them. You know, the first moment of dawn has arrived. When you look into the eyes of another human being and see yourself. As we float into the magnificence of another day, night, afternoon, whatever time of day it might be where you are, we sink into the wonder of self, the wonder of magic, the wonder of music, the wonder of multiple realms of consciousness. We realize that this physical body is temporarily here, and we must settle into it. We must love it. We must nurture it. We must nourish it to the very core. We must see our soul and our spirit as intertwined, as dancing, as loving each other. We must see our heart as a crystal, as a gem, as something that is so priceless and so precious that it should be protected beyond measure. We must see our eyes as our guiding principles. Whether or not we can see from our eyes, let them guide us. Whether our eyes are closed or open, whether we can see near, whether we can see far. Allow our eyes to be our guiding principle. Allow our hands to touch and feel that which brings us comfort and joy. Allow our arms to hug those which need to be hugged, even if that needs to be ourself. Allow our feet to be rooted deep into the earth so that we can be grounded when we make those decisions that help to propel us forward. Allow us to be grounded in our sense of self, our sense of love, our sense of gratitude, our sense of joy. Allow our bellies, our na'au, as they say in Hawaii, the area of all-knowing, to be firm. Allow the food that we put into our bodies be nourishment to every cell. Allow each sip of water that we drink to provide the magic that our body needs. Allow the sprinkles of rain that might occasionally come our way to cleanse us from top to bottom, as well as every shower or bath we get into. May we receive the water as a blessing today, this day, and every day. And so it is. So many joys. I guess the latest one was traveling to another island, which is why I didn't get my meditations done, with my daughter, and going to see a dear friend of mine who was pregnant with, I think, her 6th child. And my daughter got along so well with her children. They wanted me to leave, but they wanted to keep her. They said, we have a blow-up mattress. They were just playing with her and loving her. So just seeing my daughter meet these children for the first time and they're loving her up was made my day. So let's read the Oath of Manifestation together. I accept and receive unexpected good, unexpected money, unexpected love, unexpected kindness, unexpected generosity, unexpected offers, unexpected prosperity coming in unexpected ways from unexpected places in my life and the life of others. I am constantly guided and boldly empowered to receive the lavish abundance of the universe. I accept the principle that abundance and prosperity have already been given to me. My acceptance makes it real and opens a space for manifestation to rush in. I open wide the doors of my consciousness to receive and to give. It is done now. Through this oath of manifestation, all things are possible. I declare absolutely that I live in a friendly universe that is always providing for me. I feel it powerfully happening now. I open to receive more abundance and to give more abundance than I have ever experienced before. I can afford anything I desire. In fact, I'm so prosperous I need never worry again. I am grateful for all that I already have and grateful for all that I am ready to give. I keep myself lifted in high consciousness no matter what the appearances are. God is all there is. I let the God times roll, and so it is. It's always a pleasure to converse with you, to feel you, to assist in any way that I can. And I hope that if it is sleep that you need, that you are able to get rest. If it is anxiety you need to get rid of, that it is relieved. And if it is love you need to receive, that you are opening your arms wide, because here it comes. Infinite love. Aloha.